Good Thursday morning, everyone. I have something I want to talk about today. Nervousness with new doctor appointments. So, in Monday's vlog, I briefly talked about the new doctor jitters I get when seeing a new physician. And a lot of y'all commented saying you deal with the same thing. So I thought I would discuss it further in today's vlog because I am seeing a new doctor this afternoon. I'm going to be seeing a new rheumatologist. I've been on the wait list for her for a few months, and I currently have a rheumatologist that I like, but he recommended that I go see this one just to see if she can add anything extra to my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome treatment, because apparently she is more experienced in EDS and she does have EDS patients who have given her good reviews, and it doesn't hurt just to see what she has to offer. You know, I'm always looking for ways to improve my health and my quality of life, but I am a bit nervous. Why am I nervous? Okay, so while most of my experiences with doctors have been positive, some have been not so great. I like the saying, not all doctors are created equally, and my current team is wonderful, but even when you have a good established team, sometimes you have to see a new physician, whether, like on Monday, my old primary care relocated, so I had to get a new one, or your physician refers you to a new doctor to see if they have anything extra to add to your treatment. In the past, I have had rude physicians. I've even had doctors dismiss me because of my age and even my gender, which can be very frustrating. But if that happens, I just acknowledge the fact that this particular doctor and I are not a good match for each other, and I look for help elsewhere. What has also happened to me is the doctor will say I have breached their level of expertise, which basically means I'm too complicated and they don't want to take me on as a patient. And while I appreciate their honesty, that can definitely be discouraging. For this appointment today, it's not like I'm absolutely dreading it. I just get a little bit nervous because I know my health is complex and I wonder how the doctor is going to react. I think it's really the uncertainty of, is the doctor going to be nice? Will they know anything about my conditions? Is the effort to get to this appointment going to be worth it? Can they help me? I think it's all the uncertainty that really drives the jitters. But I do have some tactics to ease the jitters. So one thing I do is I try and have somebody come with me to the appointment that I trust. Someone I know will have my back and just act as a second set of ears to listen in on the appointment. And today, that's my mom. I also make sure I am prepared with all of my important records, notes from my other physicians, and then my medication and medical condition list. Basically the important history, and I have all of that in this folder. And if you're interested on how to put together your own medical binder, check out my How to Get Answers When You're Chronically Ill video. I also talk about how to find good doctors, and that leads me to this next part, reading reviews. I like to read reviews on doctors because if people go out of their way to make a review online, it's most likely because the doctor was fantastic or they had a really bad experience. I don't let the reviews influence me completely because I know one person's experience could be totally different from someone else's, but it's nice to get the gist of what others think of this physician. And then I also remind myself that doctors are humans too. They're people just like you and I go in with cautious optimism. That's exactly what I'm doing today. I'm ready to do this appointment. What did you do? Is that your food bowl? That is to be eaten in the kitchen. Why is it over here? Were you asking me for more food? I think she was, because that's the closet we keep her food in. Typical Golden. We are on the way. My mom is here. Got a girls' day going with Harlow in the back, and we just discovered that my entire outfit is basically from Target. The shirt's from Target. I've got new flowy shorts from Target. They're like the ones yesterday, but a different pattern. And even my socks are from Target. I think it's safe to say I love Target.
Where is this where we are?
Okay, every time we go somewhere, my mom's always like, this is the weirdest way.
But
why are we going this way?
We're in the middle of nowhere with cows.
There's cows. I'm happy about the cows. Mom, we're just following the GPS.
We could have go freeway, and then goes less time. You know, this is like, look at this.
Every time. Without Mom, you say this every time we go somewhere.
No, but this is worse than any other way. I'm telling you.
Just enjoy
because
the
other way, was weird. Because what are we doing going through a neighborhood? You know, it's like to go to the hospital, we have to go through a neighborhood.
The GPS takes you the fastest way.
Well, and I know because I already know how to go to that hotel. What is it? No hotel. That hospital, and we go through that neighborhood. But at least the houses are pretty, and we can look at it. But look at this.
Mom, the cows are awesome.
Yeah, the cows are awesome, but look at all this, you know.
In the middle of nowhere.
This is the middle of nowhere.
Middle of nowhere. This is the weirdest way. I love her. Well, that appointment went well. What do you think, Mom?
Yeah, I like her.
Yeah, she's a really good rheumatologist. Well, the appointment went really well. I like the office staff because they were really understanding. I started to get sick in the exam room when the medical assistant was inputting my information to the system, because my gastroparesis symptoms are worse at night, but that doesn't mean I don't have symptoms during the day. And my mom was on top of it. She got me the trash can.
Oh, I know, I could see it in her face.
Yeah, it just got nauseous, but they were also really understanding when I needed to administer my medication through my port. So we were already off to a good start. And then the doctor, she was very knowledgeable about Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. And she said she is happy to manage my care, although she's very impressed with the plan we have right now with my physical therapy exercises, my joint braces, like the one I'm wearing now. And she agreed that with the joint braces, some people have asked, like, why are you in the car without your neck brace? It's not about getting in the car and automatically putting on the neck brace. I'm supposed to use my braces as little as possible because if I use them too much, my muscles can atrophy and create more issues. So I only use it when I need it. Like on the way there, I could deal with the pain, but now it's starting to become worse because I've been out longer and in the car more, so now I'm using the brace. And we talked about my AFOs, and she thinks they're a good choice. And yeah, overall it was a good appointment, and she thinks my pain management plan is good with the ketamine and toradol joint injections, which you can learn more about in this playlist. Overall, good appointment, and she said she's happy to follow my care. I'm glad we went to see her, right, Mom?
Yes, I'm very glad.
She was a good doctor.
She was really sweet and nice.
Yes, she was very nice, so glad we went. And Harlow did very well, right, Hippo? She looks sleepy. There was another dog in the office. One of the doctors has a really old dog who's blind, and they had him there. And Harlow looked at the poodle, and the poodle, well, I mean, you couldn't see Harlow, but I'm sure it could smell Harlow.
Yeah.
And I was like, Harlow, leave it. And then she looked at me, and we kept walking, and I was so proud of her. Do y'all know why she's smiling? Let me give you a hint. Y'all know what that means. Harlow, she literally just pushed open the door. We are both infusing.
She's jealous because mine's is clear and hers looks like pee.
It's a banana bag.
It's a pee bag, official name. Hashtag pee bag. Everybody write it down in the comments.
Oh my god, Janice, shut up. I got a banana bag going. She's got saline. Even our pumps are the same.
I'm the funny one. Jackie's the boring one. Don't worry
Actually, we have always said I'm not a funny person, but I do funny things.
Yeah, I can see that. You're the lame one.
Shut up. Janice has started infusions. If you want to learn about that, please go to her channel. She's got
Don't go to my
info
channel.
on it.
Watch her port videos. There you
No, if they want to learn about your infusions, why you started them and all that, go to your channel.
If you want to learn about my awesome personality, then go to my channel. Why are you laughing at that?
You're too much.
You're horrible.
It's been a really long day, but a productive day. Glad I saw this doctor. While I was there, she also evaluated my joints just to see how hypermobile I am, and she was like, "You're definitely hypermobile." Yep, it's the hypermobility type of EDS I got, and she seems knowledgeable enough to handle my care for EDS, and she said she'll make sure I'm seeing the appropriate physicians, but my plan of care seemed pretty good to her, and I agree. But Janice made a point that we're gonna party because Judd's working and Paul's not here. Got the house to ourselves.
The husbands are gone. We got a hall pass. We got a hall pass.
A hall pass? What is that?
That means we get to do whatever we want because they ain't here.
Whatever we want, so lay in bed and watch Bob's Burgers.
Sounds about right. We're rebels.
Yeah, so I know it's early, but I'm crashing from such a busy day. So I'm going to say goodnight and thanks for joining us on our adventure. Weirdo.